How to build a large email list from scratch. Stay tuned because that's what we're going to talk about here in this video. Hey, it is Daniel P. Robertson, and on this channel we talk about how to grow your audience, increase your influence, and get life-changing results with affiliate marketing. So if this sounds good to you, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. And so this video, we are talking about how to grow a large email list from scratch. But I want to kind of preface it with something which is a question that you might want to think about. Is it better to build a large email list that doesn't respond to your emails, that doesn't click on your links, that doesn't purchase your offers? Or is it better to build a small email list, but that's a hyper engaged email list that actually opens your emails, clicks on your links, and buys what it is you're promoting? Well, hands down, in my opinion, it's much better to have a small list that actually responds than to have a large list, especially considering that with most email marketing providers, you actually pay based on the size of your list. And so a lot of times what happens is that when you have a large list, you got to clean it out every so often to get some of those people who are no longer responding off of that list so that you don't have to pay for those subscribers anymore. So the goal of this video is to actually teach you how to build a hyper responsive email list from scratch and how to build a large list from that. Now keep in mind that I am not promising any kind of results like you can build a huge list in 30 days or 90 days or some freakishly short amount of time. What I actually teach in this channel is I try to focus on teaching long-term strategies to build a sustainable business online. And that takes work, it takes consistency, and it takes effort. So if you're looking for some kind of guru to teach you how to build a large email list from scratch, fast and free, this isn't the video for you. I'm going to actually show you how to use content marketing to build that email list by doing it consistently for a long period of time. Because, the gurus, I was talking about the gurus a little bit ago, and the gurus, so there's two types of gurus online or teachers online. There's the real gurus, the real people, the authentic people who actually have a lot of knowledge and experience and will absolutely share that information either in paid or free, content. And these people are absolutely worth following and learning from and studying, right? These real gurus, these real experts online that don't promise the moon, right? But they promise real results and then the realistic results. Then there's the gurus who they're the guys out there who are just trying to kind of, slam offers down your throat every single day. Those are the guys who are trying to make big, bold promises that aren't really very realistic. They'll teach you how to make just crazy amounts of money with no experience, no money, no effort. It's just easy, right? So I try to ignore the gurus because they're not really going to help you. They're not going to help me. They're not going to help you. Okay, so that being said, let's kind of dive into the content of how to build a large email list from scratch using these strategies. Hey, so I apologize for that kind of abrupt change in scene there, but I really wanted to go into my computer so I can really show you what I'm talking about, kind of draw it out and show you kind of some examples of what I'm talking about when it comes to building a large email list from scratch. It really is not just about building a large email list, but the quality of the list, the quality of your relationship with that list, the people on the list, how much those people trust you. And so really I'm going to show you kind of how this all plays out here. So here's what a lot of people are doing. And in my opinion, this is the wrong way to be doing things. Now this can work, but here's what people do. They take an ad, they give it to they show it to people who don't know you yet, right? Who don't know them yet. So it's a cold traffic ad. It might be on Facebook, might be YouTube ads. It could be like Bing ads, wherever. They're taking the ads and they're leading people to a squeeze page. Now, the squeeze page is just a page that has a big headline of some kind of big benefit, and then a place to put an email address, right? And then a button to submit the information and go on to the next step, right? That's basically what a squeeze page is. Here's an example of what this looks like. So shed fat with these easy and delicious foods. Enter your email below to get instant free access to this powerful information. Enter your email, hit continue. That's basically a squeeze page. It really has nowhere else for somebody to go other than to either enter the email address and continue, or to leave and go back to where they came from, right? So when you're sending people to a page like this, especially cold people who don't know you, have no idea who you are, no idea what you're talking about, right? Like it's shed fat with these easy and delicious foods. You really don't know what's on the other side of this. You really have almost no clue what you're going to see. So you're going to opt in based out of curiosity. You don't know if it's keto diet. You don't know if it's paleo diet. You don't know if it's high fat, low fat, if it's natural, if it's about using, supplements. You don't know if it involves, exercising and things like that. You have no idea what's on the other side. If you opt into this, it's based out of curiosity. So yes, a lot of people can opt into pages like these. You can get high conversion rates on a page like this. But the majority of those people, they're not going to be interested in what you have because they're just trying to find out what's on the other side. And then once they find out, they're like, oh, it's keto. I'm not really interested in keto. I'm out of here. And then they never pay any attention to you from there. So really what you want to do, let's go back over here. What you really want to do is instead of sending people to a squeeze page like this, you really want to build trust first. You want to give value first. You want to help people really understand what value you have for them and what kind of methods you talk about. If it's weight loss, okay, if I'm searching in Google for something like, high fat, low carb diet to lose weight, I go and I type that into Google, right? And then I see a blog post that's all about low carb, high fat weight loss diets. And it has, some different things that really resonate with me. It talks about how really the government's been lying to us all this time about low fat being the key, right? How the government's been saying, oh, fat will make you fat. But really, fat doesn't make you fat. It's actually carbs and sugar and processed food that makes you fat. And this blog post hits all of these different points, things that resonate with me, things that resonate with my worldview, right? And then they say, hey, here's a button to opt in to get our free guide for, it has 15 weight loss recipes using wholesome natural foods that are high in fat, low in carbs. This whole meal plan you can get for free just for giving me your email address. Do you think I'm going to opt into that email address or that email list based on the fact that I just read this detailed blog post that goes into all the things that resonate with me? I'm probably going to opt into that. And then from there, you go on the email list, and that person can, you can keep getting emails and other content to continue to build that trust, continue to build that relationship. That's why I believe in content marketing so much, why content marketing is so powerful. Yes, because ads, a lot of people say that ads are better because you can get faster results with ads. You can get faster data. You can get faster traffic, right? And you can test things out and different things like that. Yes, all of that is kind of true in a way, right? But that's assuming that you know how to create good ads, right? With good, copy and good images or videos, right? And a good call to action, right? That leads to a good well optimized squeeze page or landing page, right, that actually converts, and that you know how to look at the metrics for the ad, and that you know how to test the ad, and you know how to do different variations of the ad to test what works, and you know all of this different stuff, and that you're willing to spend money testing these things out, right? Assuming all of that is true, then yes, ads can get you faster results and faster data if you're willing to put in the time and effort and money into testing those things out with paid traffic. But with content, not only are you not spending money to learn these things, not only are you, putting your time and effort into it, right? Because you still have to learn how to create content that converts. You still have to learn how to create content that resonates with people. Whether you're doing ads or you're doing content marketing, free traffic, organic traffic, you still have to learn these different things. You still have to learn to build trust with your audience. You still have to learn sales. You still have to learn conversions. You still have to learn copywriting and persuasion and influence and all these different things. You still have to learn all this, whether you're doing paid or free traffic. But with free traffic, you get the benefit that you can build trust up front before you ever ask them to opt in. You can build value. You can build respect. You can build, kind of this idea of reciprocity, which is one of the laws of influence. Reciprocity. So let's. Oh, I don't know if I'm spelling this right. But the idea is that when you do something nice for people, they feel like they owe you. So they feel this reciprocity. They feel like they owe you, like they have to give you something back in return because of the value that they gave you, which includes things like opting into your email list and buying your products. So you can build that value up front. Really, what happens before somebody opts into your list is more important oftentimes than what happens after they opt into your list. If you can build value before they ever opt in, if you can build trust before they ever opt in, if you can build respect and get them to like you and just feel like you totally get them, you understand, where they're coming from, content helps you do that. So that can be blog posts. It could also be videos. It could also be, social media content, etc., right? But content is really the best way to build trust before you ask them to opt in, before you ask them to buy, before anything else happens. Build that value, build that trust, build that relationship, even before you ask for them to take some kind of action. So, moving on from there, that's essentially what the process is. To build a large email list from scratch, that's not just any email list, but actually a hyper-responsive email list. It's all about the content marketing, which is creating content, whether it's blogs or videos or social media, right? So here's the plan. Okay, here's the plan. I'm going to give you the plan. Go and create 90 days of content. Create a piece of content every day for 90 days. You can choose to do it with videos. You can choose to do it with blog posts. You can choose to do it with social media, but social media is going to be a little different. I really recommend that for this, you focus either on one of these two, right? Videos on YouTube or blog posts on your own blog. And you can even combine these two together and do videos and then put them on your blog with a blog post underneath. So that's supposed to be a play button. I'm not a good drawer, but combine them together, right? So do a blog post with a video in the blog post, right? And then in the blog post, ask them to opt in after they've already consumed your content and had some chance to build some trust and respect with you. So do this for 90 days. 90 days of creating content. 90 days, just straight 90 days, every day, create content. They're going to get something out of this. I don't know exactly what that's going to be. I don't know if you're going to build a large email list in the next 90 days. Probably not, but you're going to learn some things about creating content. You're going to learn some things about search engine optimization. You're going to learn some things about really what people are looking for and what they respond to. And if you do this for 90 days, you're going to start the process of building a foundation that's going to change your life as you continue on past the 90 days. 90 days is really just the start. It's the launch. It's to get you out the gate. It's really the beginning. But these 90 days are going to change your life if you follow through and actually create the content. And that's really the idea of this whole channel, is I want to help you build your audience, increase your influence, and get life-changing results with affiliate marketing. And that doesn't come easy. It doesn't come without effort. It doesn't come without putting in the work. It comes from doing the things and doing it repeatedly over and over and over again. I don't know why I'm drawing it like this, but I just kind of ran out of room. But you're doing it over and over again. And that's where success comes from. It's putting in the reps. You don't go to the gym once a month and expect to get ripped. You go to the gym every single day if you really want to get ripped. And then you don't go there and you just socialize. You go there, you actually work out. So that's the process. Create content for 90 days. Analyze it as you're going. Figure out what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong as you're going. And then go on from there. And keep going. And don't give up until you succeed. This has been Daniel P. Robertson. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please share it if you've found value out of this. And I'll see you in the next video.